Hello, welcome to my channel. I am Maricita Colors in English. Hola, bienvenidos a mi canal. Soy Maricita Colors en inglés. Today I will make this beautiful scarf in round. I make in crochet. And I use this puff stitch, punto piña or garbanzo in Spanish. And I use double yarn. The hook that I used was the 6 millimeters. My yarn was teeny, but I used double for that is a little more big, the yarn. This size is for teenagers and adults. Can be for women or for men, for kids. And I use for make the size, I use my Benny hat. And always I compare with the size of the width. Here I have 60 centimeters altogether of width. And okay, we will learn to make today this beautiful scarf. The scarf need numbers of the stitches must be multiple of 6. I have here 54 stitches, and if I want bigger is 54 plus 6, 60 plus 6, 66 plus 6, and like this. Always must to be plus 6 stitches. I tell you this because if you use a teeny yarn, you will need to make more stitches. You can make with all the yarns that you prefer. The ruler is if you use a teeny yarn, you must use a teeny hook. And if you use a thick yarn, you must use a thick hook. I will use my, for this pattern, a hook number 10 millimeters, scissors, and a big needle. Here I will make my pattern with 24 chains, cadenetas, chain, cadenetas, 24 cadenetas. So this is the technique that I use for make the chains. For me, this is the first chain. So I will start to make the chain. 2, 3, 4, 5. I use this thick yarn for make my pattern. 9, 22, 23, and 24 chains. And now I will join the chains with one slip stitch with the first chain. Here I will pass the hook and I will make the slip stitch, punto deslizado en español, stitch punto, slip deslizado. And now I join my chains. Here I will make 2 chains that is like the first double crochet. If you use a teeny yarn, you must make 3 chains because these chains represent 1 double crochet. In my pattern, in my scarf, I made 4 double crochet and 2 puff stitch. All around must to continue. The pattern must to continue. Okay, now after that we make this first double crochet, because the chains are the first double crochet, we must to make 3 double crochet, 1 in every stitch. This is the second double crochet, punto alto or vareta en español. 3 double crochet, and now I will make the next double crochet, but only until the half. Now I pass for 2, and now I will change the yarn, the new color, and I will finish the double crochet with this new color. So we push a little with the green color for that catch good the new yarn. And here the green yarn you must to make together with all around, with all the thread. And now here I will make the first puff stitch. Yarn over the hook, we insert in the next chain cadeneta. We bring the yarn, and now we have 3. Again yarn over the hook, and we insert the hook in the same chain. And now we let a little softly the yarn. Again yarn over the hook, we insert and we bring the yarn. Here I have 6 loops plus the first. Yarn over the hook, and the green yarn you must make together with all the thread. We pass for 6 loops and yarn over the hook, and we pass for the last 2 loops. And this is the first puff stitch. Punto piña, bodoque, garbanzo en español. Here in my scarf I have 2 puff stitch. And again we repeat the same. We bring the loop 1 time, again yarn over the hook, we insert and we bring, this is the second time, and yarn over the hook the 3 times, and this is the last time. We have 6 loops plus the first. Yarn over the hook and we pass for the 6th. And now when I have 2 loops, I will change with the green color. Don't push so much, please. This thread is not so stretched like another's. For this you must to make your scarf a little big. So now with this green color I will close the 2 loops and we change the color and we push with the rose color. And look. And now I will make the 4 double crochet again. And the rows must to be parallel with the thread. I will make the next double crochet and we must to make 4 double crochet. In the 4th double crochet we must to change the color again. This is the second. You can make this scarf with all the yarns that you prefer. Now I will make the 3rd double crochet, la tercera vareta or punto alto. And we make the last double crochet, all in the chains. Here I pass for 2, and when I must to close this double crochet, I change the color. Look, here is the rose color. And don't push, because if not, you don't make so, you close a little your scarf. Softly only. And we close with the rose color. And we must to push with the last color. And look, it's 4 double crochet, 2 puff stitch. And again we must make the 2 puff stitches. We insert in the next stitch or chain, and we must make 3 times this. Softly, 1 time, 2 times, softly, because the hook must pass for these 6 stitches or 6 loops. 2, 4, 6 plus the first. If you use tiny yarn, you can make 4 or 5 times because it's a teeny yarn. Here with my thick yarn, it's not necessary to make more times. Now I will close with the 6, or I will close the 6 and the 2. And always you must to make the green color in parallel with all the thread. This, look, this is together the yarns. You must to make the same in your scarf. Again, we will make the last poof stitch. This is one time. We must to enter 3 times. And softly, you must to let a little yarn. 2 times, dos veces en español, and 3 times, tres veces. Now we have 6 and 1. And here I will close the 6. And here I will change the color green. And ready. And you can see the 2 poof stitches. And we repeat again. Again, in the next chain, we will make the double crochet. We must to make the 4, and in the 4 double crochet, you must to change the color. This is the second double crochet, la segunda vareta, la tercera vareta, the third double crochet, and the last. We pass for 2, and before we finish our double crochet, we will change the color for the rows. And ready. And only you must to make all these stitches all around of our scarf. 2 poof stitches and 4 double crochet. And in the second round, I will show you how you must to make the diagonal lines. Diagonal en español too. Now I almost finished our first round, and I will make the last 2 poof stitches. This is 1 time, 2 times that we insert the hook in the same chain. We pass for the 6, and we pass for the last 2 loops. And again, we insert the hook and we make 3 times. For this, you must to make your scarf multiple of 6 for that your pattern continues. Here I have 24 stitches or 24 chains plus 6, 30. And here I change the color, and I will join with 1 slip stitch. Here is the chains of the beginning, look, and up is 1 stitch. And we make the slip stitch, and ready. We join our first round. Look, it's softly my scarf because I use my teeny hook, the number 10. So now I will start or begin the second round. And always look in the pattern, always continuing 2 poof stitch and 4 double crochet. So now all the stitches go to the left. Now I will make 2 chains, like the first double crochet, and always the rose color you must to make together for that is inside of our thread. Okay, now I don't insert anymore here up. I will make in the arc, and I must to make 4 double crochet. I have the first and second, and now here look, I will make the third double crochet, la tercera vareta, and here between the poof stitch and the double crochet here in this arc, I will make the last double crochet. I pass for 2, and here I must to change for the color rose, and we close the double crochet. This is the way that you can change the colors too in your threads. And here is like I have 4 double crochet, and the puff stitch go a little to the left, izquierda. Now the next, or the first puff stitch I will make in the center of these 2 puff stitches. 1 time, 2 times, dos veces, and 3 times, tres veces. Here I have the 6 and 1 of the first, and I close the 6. When I have 2, I close the 2. And you must to always push a little the green color, but not so strong, please. And now the next puff stitch is between the puff stitch of the previous round and this first double crochet in the arc. We make 3 times. We pass the yarn inside of this arc. I have 6 loops. I pass for the 6, and here I must to change again the color for the green, and ready. Always you must to push a little with the rose color, or pull, I think in English. And here I will make the first double crochet. The second double crochet, la segunda vareta or punto alto. En español, we say vareta or punto alto. This is the third double crochet. And the fourth is between the puff stitch and the double crochet in this arc. And here we pass for 2, and we must to change the color. And push a little or pull a little the green color. And you can see now that the puff stitch is a little more to the left. Here in the center of the 2 puff stitches of the previous round, we make the first puff stitch. And now we have the first puff stitch. And the green color look is inside of our scarf. You must make the same with the rose color. And here between the puff stitch and the double crochet we make again the last puff stitch. Punto, bodoque, piña en español. We have a lot of names for this stitch. We pass for the 6, and before we finish we change for the new color, for the green color. And you must to pull a little with the rose color. You don't must to make so strong the yarns, because if not you will make a little your scarf not so stretch. And here I begin with the 4 double crochet. And this is all the work that you must to make, and you only must to make the long that you prefer of your scarf. And here between the puff stitch and the double crochet I make the 4 double crochet, and I change the color when I have the 2 loops. Here again in the center of the 2 puff stitches we make the first puff stitch. We must pass 3 times. Always you must let a little space for that the hook can pass between these 6 loops. Here I have the first puff stitch, and here in the next arc I will make the second puff stitch. I must pass 3 times the hook in the same arc. I have 6 always, and I pass the hook for the 6, and we must to close with the green color, not so strong, only you must to try a little soft with the green color. And look, you can see that the puff stitch is a little more to the left. And continuing with the pattern, 4 double crochet and the 2 puff stitches. Here almost I finished the second round. Here is the chain of the beginning. And here I must to make the last puff stitch. I must to pass 3 times the hook for the arc. We pass for the 6th, and with the green color we close the puff stitch. And now I must to join with the slip stitch, and the yarns always you must to wrap for that are together in the thread. Here, up of these chains of the beginning, I must to make the slip stitch, and we finish our second round. And look, always the pattern continues. Now again the 2 chains, 2 cadenetas, and here always I must to see where goes the 4 double crochet. Here is 1, here 2, 3, and here must to be the 4 double crochet. And here I will make the second double crochet. These first chains are the first double crochet. This is the third double crochet, and always you must to make together the rose color. And here we make the last double crochet, and we pass for the 2 green loops, and now we have the 4 double crochet. Here we make again the first puff stitch. 3 times we insert in the arc. I have 6 loops, and we close the 6 loops. And we finish with the last 2 loops. Between this double crochet and the puff stitch of the previous round, we make the last puff stitch of, or the second puff stitch. We pass for the 6th, and here I change for the color, for the green color. And you can see that the puff stitch go to the left, izquierda, en español, left, izquierda. And this is all the work that you must to repeat only until that you have the long that you prefer. This is the third double crochet, and here I make the 4 double crochet. And here I change the color. And we repeat the puff or the puff stitches. Now I will show you in my scarf so that you can see how I close my scarf. And here I make the last puff stitch. You can use these stitches for all the threads that you want. Don't pull so much your yarns. Always they are must to be together but not push strong. And now I will show you in my scarf. Here I use the hook number 6 millimeters. And it's not so stretched because I use this hook. But if I use a 10 millimeters hook, maybe it's a little more softly the scarf. So remember, always all the threads, the size depends of your yarn and the hook that you use. If you make a tie thread, you must use a hook thick for that is softly. Always you must make your pattern and you must to see how is the thread. And here I must to make the 4 double crochet. And in parallel always my rose color. This is the 3rd double crochet. And I must to make here the 4 double crochet. And here I must to change the color for the rose. And ready. And here again the 2 puff stitches. 2 times and 3 times. You must let the space for that your hook pass between these 6 loops. So this thread is in form diagonal. Here is the chains of the beginning and I will join in this place. I will close here my scarf. We pass for the 6, we pass for the 2, and here I will make the 2nd puff stitch. And here I must change the color. I use this double yarn because my yarn was super teeny. I must make here the last 4 double crochet. 3 double crochet and the last double crochet here between this puff stitch. And here I must make the last 2 puff stitches. Two times and 3 times. And here we close the 2. And here I make the last puff stitch. 3 times we pass for the 6 loops. And here I change the color with the lila. You must try to pull a little the lila but not so strong. And here I will finish with the slip stitch up of these chains of the beginning. And here I will close. I pass again the yarn and I can cut both yarns. Not so short and not so long. And you must push the last stitch for that is uniform. And we finish our beautiful scarf. My scarf is 20 centimeters for 60 centimeters of rough. And here I will show you how to sew some yarns. Now I am in the reverse of our scarf, and with the big needle I will sew. Here I am in the reverse of our scarf. I start to pass in the center of the stitches. You don't must to pull so feel or so much. And we start to pass the needle. I don't pass the needle in the front, only in the center in the reverse of our scarf. Here you can make a knot for that is super secure our yarn. And here we pass again the needle. And like this you can sew your yarn. Now I pass the needle again because the yarn is short, and after this I pass the yarn. And ready. We cut, and you must to make the same with the another. I hope that you like my new and beautiful scarf, and we see us in my next tutorial. Muchas gracias y chao chao.